All right, welcome back. Email marketing. Email marketing is one of the most powerful ways to keep your relationship going on with your customers for the rest of your life as long as they're using that email. So, in this class, I'm going to lay the foundation for basic email marketing. The reason why email marketing is very important is because you are collecting data from these people, and Facebook is going to give you, Facebook and Instagram are already giving you email details of these individuals who are your customers. Will you waste that opportunity? Will you waste that opportunity to keep in relationship with these potential customers? Even if they didn't buy from you now, they will might buy from you in the future. So there are different platforms that gives this service of email marketing. I mean, one dangerous thing that I will sound as a word of warning here, one dangerous thing that any marketer should not do is to go and buy email database. Email database. Never in your life, I'm saying as a word of sort of warning, never in your life buy anything that is called email database, whether the person is telling you that he has gotten it from XYZ reliable source, or he has gotten it from, they will tell you all manner of stuffs that they got the email here and it's guaranteed and thereabout. Please do not buy any email database from anybody, because that's the fastest way of killing your brand. You cannot be doing you cannot be doing what they call it again, cold callings to a total stranger. Now, there are different ways to raise your email database. There are different ways and very simple ways, simple trick that is not covered in this class anyway. But there are simple tricks that I will share mine with you. Maybe giving a free bite, giving a gift to people, setting up a campaign, asking them what they want, which I have used over the years and get a lot of emails for my email database. And when you have those people give you their email to you, sign up to your product or to your service, it is very easy for you to market them because they already know you. And your email marketing services will not tag you a robot. Now on the screen right now, you still have different types or companies offering email marketing services. The most popular one among them is MailChimp. I don't know whether you know about MailChimp. It's free and you have a paid version. Constant Contact, Aweb, Vital Response, and lots of them. I've used a lot of them. And then I've seen the one that are good. I've seen the one that are not good. So for us to start in this class today, I would suggest that you use the most popular one, which is MailChimp. MailChimp email marketing. Now, the reason why MailChimp is very good or is advised is because you can still use some part which is 2000. You can still send or grow your database to what 2000, and when you grow it as 2000, at 2000 you can still send um, messages to your audience, to your customers, with some basic free with some basic free options on MailChimp. So if you have, like they will tell you, let's look at the prices. They will tell you that if you have between 0 to 2000 database, you can still take advantage of this and so. Can you see 2000 unlimited audience? You can still do this and that and that. So there are so many things that you can still do on this feature, which once you are free, okay, look at it. Once you're free, you can still do automatic automation, basic theme, template, and whatnot. There's tons of free things that you can still take advantage of when you are, when you are still using MailChimp, the free database. You have your database within 2000, 1,500 people on your database who have given you their emails. So this is the link to sign up. Once you come to type mailchimp.com, and then you come here and write sign up if you're signing up, or if you are already have an account with them, you will click here. But if you're signing up here, you can click here and sign up now, and sign up. So you put in your email address and put in all of that. I may not be able to sign up because I already have an account with them, so I will go and log in. Now we are in Mailchimp. This is my own database. Can you see? This is my own database. For the purpose of this class, I'm going to take you through some basic features, and then this is my own database. And here you can create your marketing campaign. This is where you can design and send your marketing campaign. This is where you can create automation. Automation is like what you've already received from me. You sign up to an email, and the next email comes to you. So you might have an online class, which is an email course, which I normally do oftentimes, and I'll set up an email course that you sign up. I don't need to be there, it will be popping up. So you set up this automation and tell Mailchimp, for example, that every 3 o'clock in the morning, send a new email to this group of people. So it will show up and pop up, to them at the time. It's like the same thing with scheduling on Facebook. I showed about you, so I shared with you. So you tell them what they want, and they will pop it up at a designated time. Now, this is also where you see your audiences, people already in your audience. All right, I have in this account 320 people in this audience that have given me their details. Can you see that? So they have, some of them have signed up, some of them subscribe, and the rest. All right, so also this place is where you manage your brand. You can have your website added up here, manage your domain, and have a content studio. This is where you manage your brand, and this is where you check your report so far and see how your activities on Mailchimp has been going on, knowing which of the content has been clicked and open. For example, let me start from this report. The regular I sent on July 10th, 2019, I sent to 105 recipients my database on my Pathfinder's book client. For those of you that want to sign up for our book publishing products, and then I send it to them. See what it's telling me, that only 10 persons. The thing was delivered to 105 persons, and only 11 people clicked on it. And also, it's ready to show me the 11 people. You see, this place has shown me highlighted. I click on it to show me 11 people, and the last person that opened was when, the last person that read the mail, read it on 2nd of October 2000, and then yes, I'm correct, 2nd of October. Okay, great. So it told me these are the basic information. Look at the time they started opening. Look at the highest time someone opened. Look at this one and the next one. Look at the time and look at the highest. So it's showing me analytics, and also showing me the links that they clicked on, the particular place they clicked on my last email that I sent on that July 2019. So look at it. They showed me that they click on this place, discounted publishing, and the rest. So the reason why it's good for you to know this information for your email marketing, it's for the purpose of you knowing what exactly is working well for your brand, what is actually working well, so that you can know how to improve on those areas. So look at it. Look at the people that already clicked on my product and offer. All right, these are the people that clicked, and how many times they click. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 time, and they responded. Look at the click that the place they clicked on, and then most importantly, look at the country that they viewed from. So top location with open location. So this is done. This is gotten by that's what we call IP. So any IP that this Mailchimp detects. Some of them detects the IP to be from Lagos, from Netherlands, from USA, from Canada. It will show you the top areas where this, or in this information were open. All right, let's go back to this. Create. So in this place, you can actually create your email, which you're going to create your first email. I'll walk you through this process. I'll create your first email. You can create an advert for Facebook using this click. I have not used this before, but I was already told that it's a good product. But again, everything you're going to do will still boils back to the same thing that you did on Facebook. So I advise you to go straight to Facebook and do what? Create the advert by yourself. Now, you can create a website. They also give website here. If you watch at the beginning of this advert, they told us that they can give free.com. Free.com. But again, not just giving free.com, again, is hosting the the website is another issue. Now you can create a landing page here. You can create a landing page. You can also carry out a survey for your business using this email. So they have these features, all of that, and you can also share your posts and track your posts across social media. Now let's look at this again. These are the campaign. Before we get to the campaign, look at the things that you can automate. You can automate your email, you can automate your advert, you can automate your postcard. So you can schedule all of this and send them regular to your contact as of the time you want to, do all of that. So look at the campaign that I have set up before. Now, one of the things you should know about email marketing is that email marketing is very important to every business because people use their email more, whether you are on mobile or whether you are on desktop. People want to check their email, and the easiest way for you to check your email is to the easiest way for you to stay in contact with your customer is to do what? Give them regular email. Now there's a strategy that I have developed, and I always say to people that you do not want to lose your customers. We're going to set up the first campaign. You want to set up lose your customers, so you let them know when they should expect an email from you. For example, if you sign up for my program, I'll tell you every Wednesday I'm going to send you something. So in your mind, you've already known that every Wednesday something is coming from Gson, and you watch out for it. So that's one trick. So let's set the first basic email. Before we get that, look at this. You can set up your basic email here. You can set up an automated email. Now look at where you can send welcome letter to your new subscribers, or say hello to your subscribers. Set up the date ahead, and it pops up with gift. And these are some advanced level of it. And this is your usual plain text. Plain text. You want to keep your email as simple as it is. You send the plain text. So let's start with regular email. So we'll tag this first email, and you say begin. All right. Good. Now he has brought us to this place. Remember, if you do not have people already that you upload on your email, it's advised that you create and upload people that you have their database, because they will ask you how did you get the database, but they must and you explain how you got the database, because they want to make sure that you are not sending a spam email to unsuspected individual that will not actually have a relationship with you. So you will click here and choose your audience. Look at this. I have one audience here, and then I have segmented them already, and then I have them here. Now if you choose this email, it will take you to this place. All right, something is wrong. Let's use everyone in this email. Can you see? Everybody is in this email. and the rest. So here you will edit the name you want to appear as the head of the email, the name that they want to know, the name that they saw. If your company name is all in one store, all in one store. This is the place that you put in the name that will appear at the head of your email. What do I mean? Take a look on this. Look at this. This is the place I'm talking about. Look at MailChimp. Look at MailChimp, your MailLighter, bio.com, Tony Elumelu. This is where people recognize it is you. All right. So anybody that is want to receive an email from you, when they see the name here, this place, they will know that it is you that is sending them email. All right. They will likely do what? They will likely respond if it's coming from a familiar name. So this is the place you put in the name. So if your name is all in one, this is where you put in all in one stores. All right. And here you choose the email that they respond to. This is the email that they will write, send, reply to. So we have all in one now responding to this. This email is the official email that will, when they want to reply, communicate with you, this is where they communicate with you. Now, another one is this. The title, the subject of your email is very important. This has a lot to do with how your email is being delivered. Now, there's some spooky, that's called a spooky, spooky title that triggers spam action. Now, spam action is when your email lands in a spam box. All right. Most email that land in spam box are the ones that are suspected to be fraud, suspected to be scammy, that are suspected not to have anything to do with the person. All right. Look at it. Most email end up in this box. That is why some people will send you mail, like what happened to us in the class. I sent mail to some people saw theirs in the spam, some people saw them in the email, and all the rest. I know what actually happened. There's some things that's one of the things that naturally trigger that spam action, because they're trying as much as possible to reduce the challenge of having people to fall victim for scammers, unsolicited mails, people sending unsolicited mail to us or to you, without you having asked them what that you gave them their email. So there's some words that triggers such. Some of the words I'm going to show you about. Okay, maybe I will send a list. I will send you guys a list of words that you will never, don't even try using them, because if you use them, it will definitely trigger the spam action to your email. I'm going to send you about 400 words. 400 words. In subsequent weeks to come. I'm going to send it to us through email. So if you have not signed up to my email, please go back to the group and sign up to my email, and then I'll be able to send you those information in subsequent week to come. Now, some of them are free. Let me share this with you guys. Spam trigger words. Spam trigger words. Some of them are free. All right, look at them. Okay, let me give you this. Some of them are free, and you are advised not to use them, because once you email IP discover that you are using such words, it will trigger it to go into spam folder. So if you use words like act now, action, apply now, apply online, buy direct, call, free, and get started now, information, all sorts of words that you can never think about. This won't last. Take action. And so there are words that look at your market. Look at free, as you talked about. Look at free, and look at free gift. Look at free trial. Great offer. These are words that are very deceptive. They are deceptive. They are marketing words. So once you see such words, can you see them? Once you see such words, it will definitely trigger what? Trigger it. Look at the free gambling, free hosting, free easy terms, free grant money, free membership, but it triggers it to go into what? Your spam folder, where the person will not be able to know that you sent the mail. Now, imagine when your mail goes into spam folder. You've taken all the efforts, go and do all materials things that you need to do, and the mail lands in the spam folder. I mean, it's heartbreaking. So you will find creative ways to stay away from using those spam words. Okay, so we can go around it. Imagine if you want to sell something to someone. I said you can actually say to the person, "Welcome to my service. Please read." Something like that. You can just be creative with your English, um, and it will make it to be short, and also make it to be sweet. Now look at the subject letter with fewer words, 9 words tends to perform better. Great. Now this is where you put that. All right, let's have that. And this one is where you can be able to give them preview of what they are going to get. Look at it. Look at it. Welcome to Liner. Let's get to know each other. Can you see that? Now look at this one. This particular feature. This is what it means. Look at that. We run the numbers, and here are last week's stats. Now look at Tony Lumenu. Dear Gson, the Tony Lumenu, blah blah blah. Great. So it is here that you give a snippet of what you want to what the person will be reading in the email. So if you want to sell garments, like we know we are do all in one, you can just say take a look on our weekends collection. Remember, you're trying to be careful you will not use some spam words. You will like them. And remember that you are also trying as much as possible to have your words within these characters. All right, great. So you can also use smiley. Great. So this is it. So you now save and proceed. Now this is where the bulk of work comes in. It is here that you set up your first email. You can choose to continue later. I can choose to finish it now. So let's design our first email. Now the beautiful thing about MailChimp is that they have templates already. Templates of what you will be using. So it makes the work easy for you to use some of their templates. I usually want to create my own from the scratch. So look at some of the templates. Can you see some of the templates? So you can choose any of the templates depending what you are selling. Depending on what you are selling. For example, we are e-commerce. This is boutique. This is the e-commerce. So I might want to, okay, this is telling me that I have to upgrade before I can use it. So let's look for the ones that are free so we can use them. This one is free. They want me to pay before I can use some of the templates. Great. Yes, because I have already, used up my free section with them. Okay, let's look at the ones that are free. This is free, and then this is free. So I prefer going to the pink one, which is free. So once you click on it, because you're selling wares, you tend as much as possible to look flashy, because it is the flashiness of that product to attract your customers. So depending on the industry you're selling, you will definitely have to do what? Make it to be appealing to your audience. Please do not make sure that your stuff is straight to the message, not beating around the bush. Look at this content. You have a picture here. If you have a picture here, you can easily replace it, and it's straight to what? To point. Now guess what? If you want to change this logo, you click here. If you click here, it takes you here. Can you see that? You can actually change whatever you change, and here once you click, you can here is the replace. When you replace, it brings you where you can upload your what? Your images. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see? So let's assume that we're uploading this, for example. So we insert. Can you see that? It has already done what? Replace it. Isn't that amazing? Now, if you want to change this one, still click here, edit the block. It takes you here, and then you are changing the image. You're changing the image. So can you see that? It brings you here, and let's assume that you are using this, and then click on it. It changes. Bam! It changes. Can you see? So it is. If you want to change this one as well, it's already written here. You can change it here. Change it here. All in one stocks. Can you see? So there's a whole lot of stuff. You come here and change the color that you want. Can you see the color? Change the color, and so many things. And this is a setting, all right, where you want it to be at the center, at the middle, and anything. So everything is what is possible. Just take your time and explore. The word here is explore. Explore. Now to the next. If you want to double this, you click here and double the block. So you have to. So imagine if you have two different ways you want people to see. You double up and then do what? And have it on the same page of your email. Well, I am not doubling up. So now you come here and your quick action. Then I mentioned about CAT, call to action. Call to action. Your quick action, you put in a little summary here. Your quick action is very important. So here you can tell people shop now. So when they shop, you're giving them the destination of where they are going. Make sure that it's a valid link. Now look at the beautiful part of it. Let's look at the advanced feature. Okay, you now tell them to open in another box, which means that once they click here, it will open. It will not be open in this, it will open another tab. Most people love to do that because it makes them to still keep the original page alive. So now this is it. If you want to send them to an email, to a website, this is it. If you want to send them to an email address, you now put in the message, customize the message, say put the account, the email that you want them to send to, and put them the trigger message, so that when they come to your email, you will also know that the email is coming from them. If you want to send them a link, all great. If you want to send them a file, all great. So it will take, if you send them a file, it will ask you to attach the file. You must have already imported the file in this frame, maybe a video, maybe an audio, maybe a PDF. All right, so at this purpose of this class, we want to send them to a website. So this is it. Now here you can still put out your footnote, design the whole thing. Now look at this. There's something that is I want to show you. Okay, great. Now this feature, this particular feature, these two footnotes were possible because the template was set to have this group picture or something like this. Can you see? Did you see what I did? Okay, let me do it again. This template was designed because this is the block. For example, if you are doing a brand new email without anything, this is where you drag all your information. So if you drag, this is text, this is box text, this is divider is this is divider, this is the divider, this highlighted stuff is a divider, and this image, this particular image is this. All right. So when you drag and drop your image, you just, if you want to bring it to wherever you want it to be, you just drag and do what? Drop. I hope you understand what I mean. So if you want to achieve this particular footnote, all you need to do is image card. So if you drag and drop it, you know, and drag and drop it again, it will replace it. Okay, great. So this is the one. You drag and drop it again, it will replace it. Can you see it has more? Then you can choose to bring it to the left or to the right. All right, so this is not the purpose of this class. Let's move straight to what we are doing. Let's not get distracted. So now you've known how to bring these images here. This is the reason why this is the display where you can actually bring, all of this. Now this button, look at it here. This is it. This is the button. This is one is where it is. Can you see? So you can choose to say buy now or shop now. All right, so everything that you need on this place is already put in here. If you want video, you drag the video and put where you want the video to be. Now this is also where this information. All right, so finally, to set up your email, you have to customize this. Now the reason why this is important is that people want to keep in contact with, they want to know your contacts. So every email must have a source. To prove that you are not a spam or a friendly email, you must put your source. So you put in the year the email was sent, the name of your company, and then your right reserve, and then as much as possible your mailing address. All right, your mailing, maybe your house office address or your house address, so people can contact you. And you must always leave this, because you must always give people option to unsubscribe from your email or update their preferences. That's why you see here. Can you see unsubscribe from your email or give them preferences? When they want to subscribe their email, you will now see that it will take them to another page, and then which is not yet now, because we've not set up the email. Now, having established that, let's assume that this is our email and we are good to go. Great. So once you're good to go, you click here, continue. So you can see that your email is ready to go. You can now either preview your email and see how it looks on your desktop, how it will look on your desktop, and how it will look on your mobile phone, and how it will look on your inbox. How it will look on your inbox. All right, it's not loading. So let's go back. Now, there's a thing I always want to tell people. First of all, before you send email to your broadcast list, always send a text email to yourself, so that you can see how it will look to other people. You can see how it will look to other people before you send it. There's correction that you need to make, and still make that correction at that point. So you can send to as many as text email that you want to send, and let it be you. So once you send it, if it goes, and then send it. Now look at this place. Now you can still finish later. You can still schedule your email and tell MailChimp, I want to send this email on 2nd of May. Send it to them 7 o'clock London, British time, London time. Now listen, you should be careful the time you're sending this email, so that it will get to them as of the time that you want to send to them. For example, this is British. We are not using British time and time bound. We are using West Africa. So if we cannot find West Africa, you can look for a closer GMT, all right, GMT that fit into Africa. Now we are GMT 1, so possibly we're going to be using Western Europe time or British. So that the reason why is it that if you use another time GMT, it will send it at different time. That you imagine if you want to send it at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the GMT of US or 7 o'clock in the morning is actually about 7 hours before or something, and then the person is receiving the 7 hours maybe in the evening. That doesn't make sense, because you really want to send that email at the exact time when the person is needed to see the email. For example, you don't send certain emails at a certain time. We advise people to send their email, early in the mornings, early in the week, midweek, and possibly end of the week. That's Friday. You don't send your email on Saturday, because people will be in their relaxed mode by that time. Just the same thing that I explained in SMS. So that's where it works. You need to find out the best time people click on your email, which is why I always advise people to tell their audience when they should expect their email. Just like the way you receive an email from me, and I tell you every Wednesday I will send you an email. So in your mind, you've already understood that, hey, Gson will be sending me what? An email every Wednesday. So whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon, subconsciously, you've already known that on Wednesday I will send you an email. So you can schedule, like I was saying, you can schedule and then tell them to send at a particular time that you want. Other ones that you see that you cannot do is because that you've not upgraded. I have not upgraded to their standard price, standard package. So let's say we schedule. And once we schedule, my email has been scheduled. It will be sent on 4th of 28th May, for example, 2020. So this is it, friends. So there are a lot of features, that can be used in Mailchimp. A lot of features that can be used in Mailchimp. I want to stop I've stopped my campaign, it won't go again. I'll tell them finish up later. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that you are free to explore. Take advantage, remember to either you create a campaign from here, or you create a campaign from here, checking the kind of campaign that you want to create. Even your landing page can be created from here. And then explore, try as much as possible. The beautiful part is that the more you explore, the more you learn. And what I will be by the side to do for you is that in the next 7 days, I will still be here guiding you on the things that you need to do based on my level of expertise and skill. All right. Thank you very much for staying with me in this class.